I was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors,
Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Vikings on Sunday night.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for... the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you don't always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 93 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now it's Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Herbert throwing again. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And you worked so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you've got the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted,
touchdown, Vikings! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 72 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. A give up the middle to Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll go with Lindsey up the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
It's a gain of 14, down 2-14. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Pat Surtain up to make the play. 2nd down and 8. Another run by Lindsey. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Lindsey will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach here says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter, or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've come upon half. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On first down, Burke. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's a great run, and this is where you got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us over.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now they're a little further behind the 8-ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So a 2-score deficit here, 1st and 10. Going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Purdy now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons. That's now back back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Herbert operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Niners set to take over on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Purdy.
They'll go in the box as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
On 3rd down, Bonner. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Fielded at about the 28.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
Now Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Burke. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Down. Ready?
They're going with Lindsey. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they will take a knee here. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families